Hey everyone, wanted to make this quick video for you because last night I was sitting on my couch watching TV, just relaxing, and while I was doing that I was actually purchasing and building my private blog network while I was just sitting there at the end of the day. So right here, I wanted to show you this real quick. I'm on my phone right now is what we're looking at, and if I go over to Domain Reanimator and I just log in real quick, I want to show you exactly what I was doing, and I was just sitting here doing this in my spare time. Now the nice thing about Domain Reanimator is that the crawlers are just going non-stop because it is cloud hosted, so I didn't have to go and set up any scrapes. I create new scrapes every now and again. It's just something I do periodically throughout the workday, so I just have a constant flow of a ton of domains coming into my Domain Reanimator account. So when I come in here and I go to my expired domains, I'm going to show you real quick just how I was doing this to find domains. So first of all, so LTD, I'm just going to go in here and put in, the main ones we want. We'll do .com, .net, .org. I also like to do .us. Sometimes I'll do .uk and whatnot. Let's also do .info. And you may have some other ones that you like to use as well. And we'll scroll down here. Now, positive keywords. So yesterday I was getting some domains for some clients. So depending on the vertical you're in, you're going to want to choose some type of keyword that would best identify, what you're searching for. So for this example, let's say technology. If you're in the technology niche, say you have a technology affiliate site, or maybe it's a local client who does TV installs or surround sound installation, something like that. So we're just going to go ahead and put tech right here in the positive keywords. And let's scroll down here. Since I'm on the phone, I usually don't click the hide span. Sometimes I'll take a look at those and just see what's available. Since I'm looking on the phone, I just want to keep it easy. I'm just going to hide the spam real quick. And let's go down to the advanced filters. And now here, depending on what you're kind of looking for, I'll make a separate video that goes further in the depth of how I use filtering and why I use it a certain way. But since I am on my phone, I'm not going to want to dig into too much research on these metrics. I'm pretty much going to want to just look at the archive, and then also some of the backlinks possibly as well. But I want to kind of set these for what I'm looking for. So I don't go too crazy with the metrics. I'll maybe put DA at like 7, 8 or something like that. TF, same thing. The most thing that I'm most concerned with is the backlinks. So right here for referring domains in the fresh index, I like to put at least maybe 10 domains, but sometimes I'll put 15, 20. We'll put 15 just to take a look and see what's available. And then down here in the historic, what I also like to do is this backlink one right here. I don't like to leave this at infinity, because then you're going to get a lot more spam domains with just millions of backlinks. So I like to just put this at least at a number, so 9,000, 5,000, something like that. I usually like to just keep it pretty high, but just so it doesn't have crazy 5 million domains referring or backlinks in the historic index. That's usually not the best sign. Sometimes they do come through here on the filters, but for the most part it seems to get them out. So I just clicked apply filters, and it'll just take a minute sometimes for this to come up. And you can see here just the list of the domains that are available. Each one is in one of these boxes. So like right here, we're looking at just one domain, Comfort Tech Bike Rental. Sounds like some type of SEO site that had maybe somewhat SEO done to it. But let's just look at the first one. Generally, what I'm looking for is the URL. Okay, I already know I kind of set the metrics for what I want. I know they have a certain number of referring domains, backlinks, so I don't really need to think about that too much. What I'm mostly focused on is, if anything, the historic Majestic, where it says science and chemistry, the Majestic trust flow, that can be of interest. I don't like to pay too much attention to metrics, but just looking at the domain name right here, New Jersey Biotech. Okay, sounds like a technology website of some kind, biotechnology. And right here, if I just click on the domain name at the top, it'll take me to the page with all the stats. So right here, I usually just glance over. trust flow, citation flow, all that stuff looks good and historic. That meets my standards. You could also see the link velocity in these little charts here. You see how it's kind of constant and then kind of trickles off on the end. That's always a good sign of a natural website that's, active and then going away over time. So right here again, we got some good metrics. Everything looks good. DAPA, everything looks good there. If we look at the anchor text real quick, this will give us a good insight into what this website was. This looks really well branded, the Biotechnology Council of New Jersey. It's very apparent what this website used to be. We do have this Chinese anchor text here, though, that doesn't, or Japanese something. I don't necessarily not get the domain just for that factor. There's a few other things that I want to look at, which is the archive and the snapshot. And at the archive, you could just look real quick here and you can see we do have a good snapshot of this archive. So if we do get this, we can restore this site. We can go through some of the other ones here if we want, but for the most part, we have a good archive. The thing that I'm looking most for is when I click on these snapshots, I would like to see the same website up until the very end. But even if I don't see that, that's fine as long as I see something that kind of makes sense. So like here, we don't even have a snapshot at the very end. But right in the middle here, it looks like we're redirecting to NewJerseyLifeScience.com, which would make sense if they move their website to a different URL. So that doesn't surprise me too much. So with that said, I would say that's good enough for me. But we could also click over here and look at the screenshots and just get a general idea of what the website used to be. So it looks like it dropped at one point. It was around with some different registrars. Maybe someone else purchased it. We can see if it maybe used to be a PBN. This looks like it might have been converted into something else at some point. Honestly, doesn't look too bad. That looks almost like a real site to me, though. And from the most part, though, we could also look at the backlinks as well. And if we just scroll up here, and this is what I was doing last night also, if you just click on the Majestic right here, and looks like I'm not signed in, it kicked me out. So anyways, you can jump on over to Majestic. I usually just go straight to the 5-year index with the URL without the HTTP and just glance over at the backlinks. Check out the top few backlinks. You can see right away if they're realistic sites or not. But if they have some real links, then that's pretty much good enough for me. As a total, I would also check as a whole domain here, though. I would probably get this domain. I would check the anchor text though and see how many links actually have this kind of anchor text with the Japanese or Chinese. Technology is not just an English vertical, so it would make sense to possibly have anchor text or something weird from other languages. So that's not something we want to necessarily write off just because of that right there. So let's scroll through here a little bit more. And this is what I was just sitting here doing last night. The Tech Wave, we got this one right here. It looks like this one got through the filter. Has quite a few backlinks, but we could take a look at it real quick. And just at a quick glance, we know the metrics look good. We've already gone through all that. Anchor text, the Tech Wave. Okay, so we got Buy Cialis Online. So that one's no good. So let's just go back here again. J7tech.com. Sounds like it could be a brand of technology of some sort. So we got the trust flow, citation flow. Let's see down here. I Meet Now. Looks like it might be technology, some type of app development, collaboration tools for developers. All right. And it looks like it might have been purchased for Chinese, Japanese. Yep, Chinese, Japanese spam. So we eliminate that one real quick. Let's see. Hyphenated URLs I usually glaze over when I'm on my phone just because it's usually not the best ones. Sometimes I have found really good ones though, so don't think that I could be passing up gold right now by passing up this one. But Global Care Technology, that one sounds like a good one from the URL. All right, so good trust flow, good citation flow. All right. Biogas job, biofertilizer, liquid and soil, biogas. Yeah, this one looks like it's trying to be optimized for some keywords. I'd probably pass that one up. Let's see, mechanical and tool. AV Tech Direct Computers. Check this one out. And I think you kind of get the idea. I'm just going through and looking at URLs that look like they could be, you know, something like they used to be a real site. That one was obviously spammed with porn. Let's see, nice tech networks. So this one here, got trust flow, citation flow, not too bad. Trust flow, citation flow, link velocity looks good. Again, one that we may want to look to and more here, just because it has the Chinese anchor text. It looks like it probably was spam though. If you don't see it in archive, always just go check snapshots real quick. That'll usually give you the quickest look at if there was like Chinese spam. I don't see anything here really. And let's just check one more real quick. Best Tech CNC, Hub Tech. All right. Let's see. Inspirational quotes. Info Tech SA. So let's check this one out. Okay, metrics look good. 16. Oh, not any referring domains. Oh, I see, they're up here. Okay. All right, let's see. Mass storage report. So you can definitely see how quickly I'm able to go through them and just qualify them, disqualify them. Let's check out HubTech. Like I said, I usually skip the hyphenated. Probably start looking at them some more though. Sometimes they have some really good ones in here. Let's see here. So good trust flow, good citation flow. Okay, some other, looks like some proxies. Good snapshot. And all right, looks like it's redirecting to domain seller or something. Check out the snapshots real quick. All right, nothing there. So now say I look at the backlinks, right? I check out the backlinks. Everything else looks pretty good. I was just coming right down here, clicking on Namecheap and purchasing the domain right here. Really simple, just sign into my account, purchase the domain. And the best part is that to keep track of you know, what domains I'd purchased and need to set up, I have these emails getting forwarded to a PBN email that's managed by one of my VAs. And right here I can see that this image right here from 12/17/2010, this is a good snapshot, right? So after I made the purchase for the domain 12/17/2010, I'm just going to scroll to 2010, 12/17/2010, click that, and then click reanimate snapshot. And it'll take me right over to the screen right here, and I just click rebuild, and now it's going to send the rebuild archive to my email. And once it goes there, my VA can just log in to the Namecheap account, set up the hosting, put up the domain, let it get indexed and healthy, and we're pretty much all set to go now. So it's really that simple. I bought about 5 or 6 domains last night, just sitting there for about an hour going through. And when you really figure out the filters, I'll put together another video next for just filtering and kind of the mindset of what you're looking for and how to use these filters to be the most effective. But with this software, it's just running nonstop, and it's really that simple. I could just sit here on my phone while I'm relaxing by the pool, grilling, watching TV, whatever, and just find a ton of domains. So that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed it.